What's up, YouTube? This your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'm gonna give you guys my WWE Raw review and highlights. So you guys are new. Make sure you guys watch this full video. Hit that like button. Comment down below what are your thoughts on Monday Night Raw. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And let's get started. The show opens with a recap of the WWE Championship match at Day 1 and Brock Lesnar's victory. The commentators hype up our main event, which is the original schedule for Fatal 4-Way from Saturday, just as a number one contenders match. Paul Heyman appears in the ring and does his usual big intro as an advocate for the reigning and defending Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar makes his entrance throwing the steel steps in the ring so he can mount them and hold the title high. Paul Heyman hands him a mic, and Brock says he'd like to give a shout out to Roman Reigns and calls himself the real champion. He's also acknowledged his advocate for advocating his free agency and all his moves recently. Paul Heyman takes over and talks about getting Brock into the title match. He says Brock Lesnar will defend against the winner of tonight's Fatal 4-Way at the Royal Rumble and breaks down his potential opponents. He says that after 1 week without him as special counsel, Roman Reigns already has COVID, so you can see where his career is going, and then he addressed the idea of Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, acknowledging that Bob mostly got the better of him at Day 1. But he says, face to face, Bobby will fall before Brock Lesnar might. Paul Heyman continues putting Big E over as a great WWE champion and a credit to the company and everyone involved in it. Be an honor to see him lose the greatest WWE champion of all time. Alright, Randy Orton is in a gorilla when Matt Riddle rolls up and sparkly and smiles at him before scouting away as we go to break. Let me mention this. Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar did win the WWE Championship at WWE at Day 1, but Brock Lesnar being the WWE Champion it's not going to help the company. It's not going to help the company. But anyway, I just want to put that out there. So it says, back from the break, Randy Orton is still in Gorilla, and Riddle scouts back in. Randy asks where's he's been and says, no to all of this. Is this being Riddle's new chain and sunglasses and nail polish and such. Randy Orton makes him hand the glasses and chains over, and Matt Riddle talks vacation plans, but Randy wants them on the same page so they can keep winning. Alpha Academy get a promo while they enter. Chad Gable talks up all his accomplishments and says he's handing out free lessons. They attack before the bell and they clear the ring, taking Riddle to the floor and suplexing him to send us to break. So we get the Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Notice versus RK Bro, Matt Riddle, and Randy Orton. Alright, quick tag team match. Back from commercial. Matches in progress. And Gable and Riddle are going at it. Chad with a tiger suplex for a near fall. Going after the leg. Tag made Flapjack into a press slam from Dozer Whip into an elbow. Matt Riddle ducks under and lands a roundhouse kick on Otis. The path is clear, but Gable yanks Orton to the floor, and Dozer is able. Chad Gable is able to sandwich Riddle in a corner before training Randy. Back inside, Matt goes for an RKO reverse. The winner of the match, the Alpha Academy. Alright. Montel, MVP, and Bobby Lashley are interviewed backstage. MVP says the Almighty has to overcome odds tonight. A truly Herculean, Her, Herculean takes before walking off. Bobby Lashley says Brock fears him. Backstage, Omos is cuddling Kevin Patrick gently as we go to break. Back from the break, back from commercial, we get a recap of the AJ Styles / Omos breakup. Backstage, Kevin Patrick goes to interview Omos, and the big man palms his face like a basketball and says he's out of words. Entrance for our next match having and we go to break. So we get Akira Tozawa and Tamina versus Dana Brooke and Reggie WWE 24/champion mixed tag team match. I didn't really care about this match. Tozawa and Reggie to start bleeding, filling out, and trading kicks, and a sidestep leads Akira to accidentally kick Tamina. Reggie takes advantage. The winner of the match, Dana Brooke and Reggie. Didn't care about this mixed tag team match. A recap of the Raw Women's Championship match from Saturday follows. Becky Lynch makes her entrance to send us to break. Back from commercial, Becky Lynch gets on the mic and tells us what year it is. She says the New Year's is a time of hope. It doesn't matter if you're failed your whole life, everything can change the better near New Year. She says a lot of women in the locker room have become the WWE Raw Women's Champion as a resolution, but it's a bummer for them because she's not letting go of it, and they cannot be her. She says she had a lot of time to think about her last year and marvel at what she became, and that's a work of art. If you go to a museum and you see a van, you stare at AWE and you cannot look away. You may not understand it all, but it makes you feel, and that's what she does, and what good art does, make you feel. She talks about how Liv Morgan broke a promise to all of us when she lost. Liv Morgan enter Liv Morgan. She said she came close to winning the title, and the only thing she promised herself was that she gave it her all and leave everything she has in the ring. And that's exactly what she did at day one. Becky Lynch says that's all well and good, and she may win with the title someday after she's retired. Enter Bianca Belair. She says both she and Becky know that she can throw her pretty far, and she may have taken a little dewdrop detour, and she stepped aside gratefully. But now the ESC of WWE is right back in line for big time. Becky Lynch turns her down, and Liv says she and Becky are in the middle of something and asks her to go to the back. Bianca Belair says no offense is taken, but her beef with Becky Lynch goes way back. Becky Lynch tells them to get out of her ring and figure out who's going to challenge her and let her know later. They both attack Becky Lynch and throw her out of the ring. The brawl breaks down. Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan out, and Becky hits the manhandle slam on her. Backstage, Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins are chatting. Kevin Owens says tonight they have the same problem they had before day one, and the important part is that whichever one of them doesn't win, it helps the other two become WWE champion, and they go on to fight each other at WrestleMania. Seth says that's a wonderful plan and walks off laughing, leaving a seed of doubt in Kevin Owens' mind. Like I said, man, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Bobby Lashley wins the men's Royal Rumble. But when you look at the women's Royal Rumble, don't be surprised if Liv Morgan wins there. wins at the Royal Rumble. Because Liv Morgan's going to go out right back. She's going to go after Becky Lynch. Watch, I tell you. Anyway, let me continue. Entrance for our next match sends us to break. So we get Carmella and Queen Selena versus Super Brutality, Nikki Ash, and Rhea Ripley, WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Quick match. It says Ripley and Vega to start. John Ripley, Rhea reverses some kind of float over move into a delayed vertical suplex. Tag in Nikki Ash. Up and over picking Queen Selena leg, but she gets slung into the ropes. Reverse chinlock applied by Vega. Nikki struggles, but she gets caught. Carmella and Selena win and retain the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. And one thing I want to point out: can we get the Nikki Cross that can we get the Nikki Cross that we all know from NXT? Can we get that, please? Nikki Cross from NXT. I don't like this Nikki ASH. I like the Nikki Cross from NXT. Way better than her new character right now. I just want to put that out there. But anyway, let's move on. We get a clip of Johnny Knoxville entering this year's Royal Rumble. The Street Profits make their entrance to send us to break. Back from commercial, the Mysterios cut a promo about being unstoppable. So we get Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz versus the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. Alright, Montez Ford and Commander Aziz to start. The big man in control, falling headbutt, back suplex. Montez Ford lands on his feet and hits an enziguri and makes the tag. Apollo Crews in as well. Dawkins with a stinger splash and a drill bit, but Commander Aziz rakes it up and pulls him out to the floor. Scoop lift. Angelo Dawkins slips out and pulls the big man back inside. Apollo Crews within enziguri tag from Montez Ford. Spinebuster set him up. The winner of the match, the Street Profits. Alright, Damian Priest's interview and backstage. He says the side of him that is furious is the size that Dolph Ziggler wants, but he's gonna get the call and collect it. Damian Priest, but no matter what, he's gonna retain the title. Damian Priest makes his entrance and we go to break. And one more thing, can we all agree that Dolph Ziggler needs to get released from WWE? Dolph Ziggler needs to go somewhere else. I just want to put that out there. Back from commercial, Doudrop rolls up on Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville to complain about being cut in line for a title match. They confused as to what the issue is, and she says she's tired of seeing the same woman challenged every week, and eventually they offer her a No More Contenders match. So we get Damian Priest versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE United States Championship title change hands on disqualification or a countout match. Circling, Ziggler slaps him in the face and Priest throws him in the corner, lining him up with a body blow and windmill punches, breaking at referee Eddie Organo's count for a knocking Dolph to the floor. Headed out after him, Ziggler ducks a kick and goes for the big DDT, hitting it after a struggle and sending us to break. Back from commercial, Damian Priest in control, charging back elbow sets up a suplex lift. Ziggler floats out and posts him hard before taking his head off with a running knee. Nope, Damian Priest laying kicks and setting up a dominator. Still no. Up top, Dolph Ziggler cuts him off, thinking superplex, but Damian Priest slips out and drops him with a kick to the mouth. Robert Roode runs interference. The Famouser connects, and Damian Priest kicks out. Damien Priest stares Robert Roode down before dropping Ziggler with a lariat. He goes to the floor to beat Robert Roode down, chair in hand. Referee Eddie counted and he gets to 7, causing Damien Priest to return to the ring, chair in hand. Dolph Ziggler begs him to hit him. Damien Priest lifts it up as Robert Roode eggs him on too, and he just throws the chair at Roode. Zigzag, super kick reverse. The winner and still your WWE United States Champion, Damian Priest. Alright, Austin Theory rolls up on Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon says he lost to Finn, but he made it up. He made it up by beating the holy out of him, and that's admirable quality. If you can't beat him one way, you find some other way they didn't see coming. And he invites Austin Theory to take a seat. He says he has a surprise for him. Austin Theory is in the Royal Rumble, and he has an opportunity to win and main event WrestleMania. And so we go to break. And Showstopper TV mentioned this. If Austin Theory wins the Royal Rumble, I wouldn't mind. Me and Showstopper TV will not mind it. I will be happy if Austin Theory wins the Royal Rumble this year. Me and Showstopper TV will be happy for Austin Theory that Austin Theory is going to win the Royal Rumble. But it is what it is. That's just a prediction. And back from commercial, Miz and Maurice are in the ring. He talks up his credentials as a multi-time Grand Slam champion and seeing the look of defeat in Edge's eyes, and complains about Beth Phoenix getting involved before running footage of the bloodbath on the go home. He says none of that matters because true love always wins, and he and Maurice kiss. He says vowed to end Edge's career, but when he met Edge in the ring, it wasn't in of the legendary Edge. It was an Edge who hid behind his wife, and what kind of man does that? Maurice says she punches Beth right in the face if she was here tonight, and enter Beth Phoenix follow closely thereafter but Edge. They get in the ring and call Miz and Maurice out for not taking the L and moving on. He knows them better than that. They and mourn and make every excuse in the book for losing, and he cries about leaving Miz at a loss for words for once. Ed says he didn't ask Beth to fight his battles. She says it was all her idea. And Edge's idea is this: if he wants another shot, they give him what he wants. Imagine the Maurice and Miz and Maurice versus Edge and Beth Phoenix. After a little provocation, Miz accepts, but Maurice immediately starts arguing with him, and Beth Phoenix knocks her down. Big E is interviewed backstage. He says being WWE champion meant something to him, and it means a lot to some people too. And there's no shame in losing to Brock Lesnar, but he's not gonna allow and self-pity. He's going to make sure his next chapter is his best chapter, and tonight he starts his path back to reclaiming what is his, and he'll be demand if there's a soul on earth that can stop him. And that shows your proof last night. That show proved last night at WWE Day 1. They don't care about WWE. They don't care about Big E being WWE champion. That showed your proof right there last night. And so we go to break. So we get AJ Styles versus Omos. Okay. Squaring up, Omos compares their height and styles on lows with leg kicks. Big Man throws him in a corner, but AJ Styles keeps throwing hands and bells to safety on of the floor. A leg kick as Omos goes to leave the ring, but AJ Styles comes back in too soon and gets dropped by a big boot. Corner body avalanche from the big man. He whips AJ across hard and sends him to the floor through the post. Back inside, AJ Styles rush fireman's carry cut him off, but Styles slips out, boots up to the apron, going to the phenomenal forearm. But Omar swats him out of midair with a overhand chop. Fireman's carry dropped AJ Styles in front of him, lifting him up. The winner of the match, Omos. We get a recap of our opening segment. Kevin Owens makes his entrance to send us to break. Back from commercial, we get a recap of Alexa Bliss' last appearance and our promise a look at her journey to return to Raw next week. I can't wait to see Alexa Bliss next week. I can't wait. I miss Alexa Bliss just like I miss Bayley. But anyway, we get the rest of our interest for our main event and go to break. Back from commercial, we get a hype reel for the Royal Rumble. So we get the Fatal 4-Way match. This is our main event of the evening. Big E versus Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. WWE Championship #1 contenders match. Alright. Bobby Lashley takes Rollins to the floor and puts him into the post right as Big E knocks Owens down to the apron. Off the road, Suicide Spear connects. Bobby Lashley and Big E squares up to trade right hands. He knocks Big E away and gets Kevin Owens up for a delayed vertical suplex. Kevin Owens sidesteps a spear through the timekeeper's barricade. Big E gets into it with Seth Rollins and clears the announcer table. But Kevin Owens makes the save and throwing Big E into the steel steps. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins holds him up and powerbombs him through the announcer desk to send us to break. Back from commercial, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens are still holding count, beating Bobby Lashley up. A senseless cannonball in the corner, but Big E and Bobby Lashley decides to work together and runs the heels off through the crowd. They fall out into the concourse and brawl as we go to break. Back from commercial, Bobby Lashley and Big E are brawling in the crowd. They run into Seth Rollins and fight him, and Kevin Owens hits a senton atomic off the archway. Back in the ring, Kevin Owens with another senton atomic. Rollins with the frost splash. Big E kicks out. Super kick party. The match breaks down as Bobby Lashley comes back and cleans house. He spears Big E out of his boots. One for Seth Rollins too. Kevin Owens cuts him off but gets speared too. Alright, the winner of the match, Bobby Lashley. Alright, I predicted that Bobby Lashley was going to win this match. So Bobby Lashley is your #1 contender to face Brock Lesnar. So we get a recap to pad for time while Bobby Lashley celebrates. We see Brock Lesnar watching backstage when an interview rolls up. Asks for a comment, he says to tell Roman Reigns he'll see him at SmackDown on Friday. And that's the show, folks. But let me know down below in the comment section, what are your thoughts on Monday Night Raw tonight? Was it good, bad, decent? You guys let me know down below in the comment section. But if you guys enjoy my WWE Raw review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what are your thoughts on Monday Night Raw. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok and Twitch down below in the description. And make sure you guys watch this full video before you guys connect with me the right way. But anyway, this your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And I just want to say I just want to say shout outs to Lenar Assassin and everybody else that came to my live stream. I had 13 people host my stream this morning at 10:30. So that's all I gotta say from here. I was happy that 13 people hosted my stream on Twitch. I was playing Mortal Kombat 11, man. I had 13 people hosting my stream this morning at 10:30. I will be streaming Jump Force this Thursday. So I hope I keep that same momentum. I want to see the same people that came to my stream Monday to Thursday. So you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stream Jump Force Thursday. So I hope I see the exact same people on there so I can get like 14 people hosting my stream at the same time. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna edit this video. I'm finna premiere this video. I'll see you guys in my premiere stream for my WWE Raw review and highlights. I'll talk to you guys later. This your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And I'm out of here.